माता जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम। जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। जय श्री प्रभुपाद।
कैसे हैं आप?
हाँ ठीक है प्रभु जी, थैंक यू।
I heard you moved out of Bangalore.
Yes प्रभु जी, we moved out of Bangalore प्रभु जी. We moved to Bangalore, some 7 hours journey from there, from Bangalore.
7 hours?
Yes प्रभु जी, 7 hours by train, 7 hours
Oh.
journey from Bangalore.
And there is any nearby association or temple?
Yes प्रभु जी, there is Krishna Balaram temple. We went last time, and we are trying to connect to Namanishta Prabhu ji from here actually.
ISKCON temple, Krishna
Yes,
Balram
yes,
temple.
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
So you have association there.
Yeah, actually, we have to start the Bhakti Vriksha, Prabhuji. We just went and contacted them, told them, but we also want to join the Bhakti Vriksha and programs here. So we are yet to go there, Prabhuji.
Amazing. And is it like established temple or relatively new?
It is established, Prabhuji. Actually, there are in Mangalore there are 3 temples, Prabhuji. One is Krishna Balaram temple here, and one is one more in Kulai, actually, which is very much established, but that is around 40 to 45 minutes from here, Prabhuji. So and one more temple which they are constructing new. So this is closer, 4 kilometers here. So this is closer. So we thought we'll associate here. But we went to Kulai temple also and came, Prabhuji. That is very, very nice, actually. Very big one, established one, actually.
Closer temple is
La-
small.
yeah, closer temple is, I think 3-4 years, Prabhuji, here.
Yeah, that is actually easier to connect in a not fully established temple. Easier.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Maybe that's good actually.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Last time, actually, that the one which is more established, Amoglila Prabhu had come, and he had given speeches also there. So it
Amazing.
was nice, Prabhuji. But I think this is more convenient for us, so we are trying to connect here actually.
Amazing. Thank you, Mataji. Happy
Thank you
to
so
hear.
much, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev.
Nandini Sundari Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanush Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
Nandini Hare Krishna Kirtan. Got a beautiful name. Hare Krishna Kirtan.
It's all Guru's mercy.
Amazing. Okay. Om Agyantimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Dakshiram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamanyam Dadati Swapadhantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Dev Shri Radha Krishna Padhan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vacharam Pangam Nangayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Paramanandam Shri Chaitanya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya So today we are reading and summarizing um, this chapter called Victory of Hiranyaksha over all the directions of the universe. So previous chapter we saw the cursing of the four Kumaras on Jai and Vijay. Then the Lord came and Lord was very affectionate. Lord glorified Brahmana and the four Kumaras, but four Kumaras were not satisfied. The Lord's sanction was there in the cursing, but Lord's desire was not there. And the Lord glorified the Brahmanas, and he requested a favor from the Brahmanas that may my two servants return as soon as possible. Then the four Kumaras they left circumambulating. They could not enter Vaikuntha, nor did they develop a desire to serve the Lord. They attained only Santarati, which is attraction to the Lord, because of the Lord was not very pleased of what happened to Jai and Vijay. Jai and Vijay were very much concerned. Jai and Vijay had no fault, but when they were guarding, when Narayan was sleeping, they didn't want any. They didn't want anybody to go. So when Lakshmi Devi came, they told her that the Lord is sleeping. And she was not happy because she is the wife. Even if the Lord is sleeping, she can go. But their intention was good, and Lakshmi wanted to meet the Lord nonetheless because of her pure loving affection for the Lord. So somehow it so happened that then Lakshmi Devi um, kind of foretold, means she decided that they won't stay here. And then Jai Vijay mind got disturbed, and that's why that disturbed mind fell upon the four Kumaras. And then the Lord, after the four Kumaras left, the Lord told Jai Vijay that do not fear. You both are very dear to me, and very soon you both will come back to me, and you will never be able to forget. You will never forget me, and we will be united together in anger. Um, so, so the blessings they received, because of which Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu were born, and they always remember the Lord out of anger. So then Brahma told the Devatas. So this conversation is happening because Diti was pregnant, and it's been almost 100 years. She is pregnant. She didn't want the children to come because of fear of that they are going to trouble the world and um, fight with the Devatas, and so much will happen if these two child come. So out of that apprehension and fear, she was like confining these two children as long as possible within the womb. But then they, by being there in the womb only, there was darkness all over and inauspicious signs were there. That's why the Devatas approached Brahma. And hearing this, then Brahma said, nothing that we can do in this. The Lord will take care of it. Till that time, be patient. Um, so then the Devatas returned, and Devatas gave up their fear. Why Devatas gave up their fear? Because first they know the reason what is happening, and second they know that Lord is gonna kill them, and thirdly they know that they are devotees of the Lord. So all these things helped, and they gave up their fear. Then after 100 years, 100 celestial years, then Diti gave birth to the twins. And when they came out into the earth planet, there was disturbance everywhere. Disturbance in the earth, disturbance in outer space, disturbance in heaven. So everything, there were like lots and lots of inauspicious signs. Some of these are mentioned. Um, um, it is said like the mountain started to shake, the earth was shaking. Um, as the residents go out, they saw fire everywhere. Thunderbolts and meteors were falling. That's not very auspicious sign. Um, and there are some auspicious planets, some inauspicious planets. So all the inauspicious planets appeared and became visible along with comets. And the wind blowing was very harsh. The clouds were very dense. The ocean was wailing loudly. So it's very fearful environment. The rivers and lakes, the lotuses in those rivers and lakes were withered, and they were very agitated. The rivers, lakes, the ocean were very high tide. Um, then sun and moon were eclipses, or Rahu and Ketu. They started taking over the sun and moon. These are some of the inauspicious signs. There was a lot of thunderbolts. Um, uh, the mountains were making sound like the sound of chariots. Uh, she jackals were vomiting fire. The dogs were weeping. The asses were braying wildly and striking the earth with their hoofs. The birds left their nest and flew away from that. The cows, instead of milk, started giving blood. The clouds, instead of rain, started raining pus. The pictures of the devatas in the temple started to shed tears. And without even any wind, the trees started to fall down. So they were like very gross and fearsome, inauspicious signs as soon as Hiranyashipu and Hiranyakashipu were born. And it is said that seeing these evil omens, everybody became afraid except the four Kumaras. Um, because the four Kumaras knew who they are actually. So four Kumaras were like, they know what is happening. But everybody else who didn't know became afraid. And all the Devatas, they felt like it is time for dissolution of the universe. And these two brothers, they started to grow very fast, became bigger and bigger, and their form became so big, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, that it seemed their crown seemed to kiss the sky. Means the crown was almost touching the sky. So huge form. And when they would walk, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, because of fear and their weight and their gigantic form, at every of their step the earth would shook. um, their bodies became as strong as steel. Like nobody can, like, it's quite a form actually. Then Kashyap Muni did the Namkaran ceremony, and they grow very old very quickly. And then Kashyap Muni did Namkaran ceremony, and the first conceived child within the womb, who although appeared later, but who was conceived first, he was called Hiranyakashipu. Because he was conceived first, he is considered as the elder brother, but both were twins. Then the other son was named Hiranyaksha. It is said that the Hiranyaksha was born first from the womb, but Hiranyakashipu was first conceived. Although they came like together one after the other. So first one who came out is Hiranyaksha, the second one who came out is Hiranyakashipu. But conception-wise, Hiranyakashipu is elder, so he's considered. So Kashyap Muni gave them the name Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Um, um, so then all the devatas, and then Hiranyakashipu performed severe austerities to Brahma and received many benedictions from Brahma. That this will continue in the seventh canto, but just this one line is mentioned. And hearing what all benedictions Hiranyakashipu had received from Brahma, the Devatas were afraid, they were trembling actually. And the three words, um, and Hiranyakashipu, he started to control the three words, like uh, lower plant races, the middle plant races, upper plant races. Uh, he would actually go and sit on the throne of Indra, and he would make all the devatas serve his feet, wash his feet, drink the water from his feet. They have to bow down on their knees and head down, and whatever Hiranyakashipu would command, they have to do. Hiranyakashipu Hiranyaksha was super powerful. Then Hiranyaksha, like when nobody can defeat you, and you can fight with anybody and you will kill anybody. So naturally, they were like super proud, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyaksha is um, like they were feeling that they are immortal and nobody can do anything to them. And they became very free. They can do and say and whatever they like. They were because they were that powerful. And Hiranyaksha, he wanted to please his brother Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyaksha, he started going everywhere in the universe and um, to fight. Actually, Hiranyaksha was so powerful. So this particular chapter, we begin with the appearance of Lord Varahadev and killing of Hiranyaksha. That's the pastime in next three chapters. This chapter and two more chapters is killing Varahadev appearance basically. And these are the things that are leading to that. And Hiranyaksha became so powerful that he was like he like जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं हाथ में खुजली हो रहा था मतलब he was like I need somebody to fight. Whenever he would go, wherever he would go, all of them would surrender. He went to Indra, Chandra, Surya, and whatever the powerful devatas were there, um, and they would just become their servant, Hiranyakashipu servant, wash his feet. So he is like, I want to fight with somebody, and he's in that fighting spirit. He is roaming all over the universe. Mm. Mm. But wherever Hiranyakasha would go to fight, um, all the devatas would flee away from there. All the devatas would run away because nobody has the guts to fight with Hiranyakasha. Seeing his bodily strength, mental strength, and his form like touching the sky, gigantic form, uncontrollable temper, like full anger, huge garland, huge mace, the gada that he was holding is like I don't know how many planets, like huge. Um, and with this such gigantic form, he is going all over. Um, and wherever he would go, he would loudly roar. And all the devatas and all living entities will run away from there. So in a way, both he was having this intense desire to fight, and nobody is willing to fight with him. They all just surrender or run away. So then he was like, there is nobody on the land, so he jumped into the ocean, and he was roaming around, moving about into the ocean for many, many years. And after many years of traveling in the ocean, he reached a place called Vibhavari. Vibhavari is a capital of Varuna, Lord Varuna. So then Hiranyaksha in this huge form, he went to Varuna and um, he fell down at the feet of Varuna. Hiranyaksha. Everybody is falling at Hiranyaksha's feet. He fell down at the feet of Varuna like a low-born man, and then with folded hands he started begging, "Oh Varuna Dev, give me battle. Oh Supreme Lord, fight with me. Give me battle." Because Hiranyaksha was too proud that nobody can defeat him, kill him. But fearless, in a way, and some material fearlessness. And then it's a pride fearlessness basically. Then he told Hiranyaksha told Varuna that you are a great ruler, you are a great warrior, you have conquered all the Daityas and Danavas, or everybody who ever fought with you. You have conquered them all. You have performed Rajya sacrifice, which has made you even more powerful. So many glories you have heard of Varuna Dev. Please give me a fight. And Hiranyaksha was basically provoking Varuna, but Varuna controlled his anger with his intelligence, using his intelligence. And he said, "Hey Hiranyaksha, you see, we have become too old for a combat, for a battle, and that's why we have decided that um, we have desisted from fighting anymore. Now we don't enter into any combat." Um, so Varuna was very powerful, but Varuna knew um, that. he will be killed because Varuna was there with Brahma. All the devatas went to Brahma. So Varuna knew the fact. So Varuna wanted Hiranyaksha to be killed. And Varuna knows that he cannot fight with Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha also had many benedictions. So Varuna said, we have become very old, so we cannot give you battle anymore. Um, this is very nice point that one should use one intelligence and act rather than getting provoked. Now, provoking situations comes, but do we use our intelligence to act on those provoking situations, or do we just react? So Varuna, he didn't just react and he's like, "Come, I'll teach you a lesson." Varuna also very powerful devata, but Varuna knew he will be killed by the Lord. So Varuna said, we we are too old to fight, but I recommend that your desire to fight will be satisfied only by Lord Vishnu. And then he kind of instigated Varuna, like Varuna is having such, I mean, instigated Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha is having such keen desire to fight, and Varuna said, only he can fulfill your desire. And you know what will happen? If you fight with the Lord Vishnu, he told Hiranyaksha, he said, on reaching him, you will be rid of your pride, and you will lie down on the battlefield surrounded by dogs and jackals for eternal sleep. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं कुत्ते की तरह रहोगे और खाएंगे वो तुम्हें, डेड डेड हो जाओगे विष्णु, जब विष्णु से फाइट करोगे तो ऑलरेडी ही इज वेरी प्राउड हिरण्याक्ष, एंड देन हियरिंग सच शार्प वर्ड्स ऑफ वरुणा is like he's like super eager now to fight with Lord Vishnu. So this is like Varuna is becoming an instrument and he knows what is going to happen, and Varuna wants him to be died ASAP. So he like आग लगा रहे हैं उनके अंदर, और um, and glorifying Vishnu and telling what will happen if you go and fight with Vishnu. So naturally a demoniac person, if let's say lalkarna hota hai na, if somebody does like that, so they become more angry and like more eager and more ferocious. They don't have that much intelligence. They think from their um, like pride view or what we are good at, and but Varuna was intelligent. So then the proud Hiranyaksha, he neglected Varuna's warnings. So this is also very nice that one should listen to the warnings. If somebody says something, one should see why they are saying, and there may be some truth in that. But Varuna Hiranyaksha, he neglected the warnings of Varuna. Um, and um, because of pride, Hiranyaksha felt that, Lord, whoever one may be, I can kill anybody. We are that powerful, me and Hiranyakashipu. So he didn't care about Varna's warning, but he wanted to prove himself. So he started searching for Lord Vishnu. And when he was searching, the Narad Muni also came and appeared to Hiranyaksha. And Narad Muni said, you will find the Lord deep into the Garbhodak ocean, and you will see the Lord there. Lord has appeared as Varaha, and you will see the Lord there, um, um, bringing or uplifting Mother Earth. So we hear this story where Brahma was telling to Manu that you rule the earth and take care of the citizens. And Manu told Brahma that, my dear father, I will do whatever you say, but the earth right now is submerged into the Garbhodak waters, um, became unstable. So when Brahma was thinking, how do I save earth? That time from the nostril of Brahma came a Varahadev, who actually went inside and he was bringing the earth to its original orbit. And when he picked Lord Varaha, he picked the earth from the depth of the ocean, from the bed of and the ocean, and bringing Mother Earth to put her in the orbit. And Narad Muni came to Hiranyaksha and he says, "Dekho, wahan pe aap kinda I am." So when Hiranyaksha went and he saw Varahadev, beautiful boar incarnation with earth on his tusk and going at full speed to place the earth in the orbit. Um, then seeing Varahadev, Hiranyaksha, he laughed. He said, and then Hirnyaksha, he told the Lord, Vana gochara mrika, मतलब amphibious amphibious beast. जैसे होता है ना गाली देना. So the first thing that he spoke was a criticism of the Lord. Amphibious beast. Beast मतलब it's animal, but it's like uh, terrible, not beautiful, not peaceful. It's like ghinona, like that. That word is like beast, mriga. So uh, Hirnyaksha, he kind of used the foul word, uh, and he said, "Oh, amphibious beast." मतलब देखो अपने आप को दिखते कैसे हो तुम मजाक उड़ाया भगवान का basically. Then Hiranyaksha said, "This earth is belongs to the lower regions because there are 14, na? And the seventh and eighth is earth. So it's like below the Devatas and below um, um, the Danavas also. So this earth is entrusted to us who are the inhabitants of lower beings. You cannot take it and not be hurt by me. O lowest of the Devatas, who have taken the form of a boar." So हिरण्याक्षा is he called the Lord. भगवान को बोल रहे हैं amphibious beast, घिनौना जानवर. Amphibious means who can stay on the land and water as well. Amphibious beast. And then he addressed the Lord as or lowest of the devatas. Um, Actually very sad how he addressed Lord. Then Srila Prabhupada translate. I don't know the exact Sanskrit word. I'm reading a translation. Um, then Hiranyaksha called the Lord as you rascal. Um, um, Chup chup ke, you remain invisible and you kill demons. डरपोको, छुप छुप के आप दानवों और दानवों को मारते हो. um, oh fool, your power is only mystic. Only mystic means because you become invisible. You have actually no real strength. Your power is only mystic. And today I will please my kinsmen or my relatives and liven my kinsmen by killing you. The Lord is not saying anything. Lord will speak. Lord will give a wonderful reply. But right now, the Lord's Bhagwan ka pehla focus, first focus is to put the earth back into her orbit. When this is the last verse we discussed today. Um, when you will die, smashed by my mace, all the devatas and sages will also die, like trees without roots. Um, um, By my mace, Anyaksha said, by my mace, I'm gonna hit you. By my mace, I'm gonna hit you so hard that when you will die by my mace, after your death, the devatas and the sages will also die like trees without root. So, Vishwan Chakravarti Thakur explains that there is an indirect glorification also. Indirect glorification is that he is the root of the entire creation. And just like that tree cannot, I mean, now here he, Hiranyaksha is accepting it basically. And he is telling, just like a tree cannot stand without the roots, likewise devatas and sages cannot stand without you. So once I kill you with my mace, they all will also fall down because they are surviving and dependent only on your mercy. So Okay, actually, we have finished that chapter. It was a very short chapter, and I just read 3-4 more verses of the next chapter also. Um, that's all. If there is any question, we can take.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
सौम्या माता जी बताइए.
प्रभु जी, why Mother Earth got merged into the ocean, Prabhu ji? Is there any reason?
So what it is, one thing that is mentioned is Hiranyaksha was very like he was giving trouble everywhere,
Oh.
and he was very huge. So he took the gold from the core of Mother Earth, and Mother Earth, the weight became unstable. She became unstable. उनका core को हिला दिया. He extracted the gold. So she lost her balance and she fell down to the bottom of the Garbhodak ocean.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu ji.
So the Lord intention was actually he didn't appear like he appeared to save Mother Earth.
Yeah.
When he was saving, that's when Hiranyakashipu came and he said, so you are saving. Now I will kill you also. So then the Lord will kill um, Hiranyaksha.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu ji. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I guess we'll end here for a short chapter. Thank you. Vanchakalpatarubhesha kripa sindhu evacha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo. Ananta Koti Vaishnavendati. Thank you for joining. Sarvat Pranams. Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Dandavat
Thank you
pranam.
so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu ji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu ji. Dandavat pranam. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you.